Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Okay, so we have you working on singles. We learned that when you turn up, when you turn up, that the stick wasn't coming away from the palm, and we don't open our hand to get that to happen, right? This is a Richard Martinez thing, where he talks about learning to feel the different iterations of turn, and what you feel here is very different than what you feel here, right? And believe me, I'm working on this stuff. You know, it's this simple stuff that is really probably more important than, without this foundation, everything else is really built on an unstable one. So it seems like minutia. It can feel boring, but this is the stuff. So we're learning because we don't want to lead with the arm. The wrist really does engage the forearm, and now we're up here, and everything is just balanced. It's really the first finger and thumb that are holding the stick up, and we feel the middle finger. We can build our grip. We can practice, and we could actually practice building our grip here, right? Go ahead and take your other fingers off. We're going to build the perfect Spivak grip. Now take your other fingers away. They don't look musical. I could play a little piano over here. See, you're all your fingers are all tight and stiff. See, how would you play an arpeggio? Da 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 da. Or a chord. Da 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 da. A chord too. They're just in a musical position. It's natural. And the stick was, now you've lost the angle of the stick. It's not pointing straight up to the ceiling. Yeah, okay. So now you're going to put your middle finger on the crack of the middle finger, first knuckle. It goes on, right? So now you have that. And then the fourth and fifth are going to come in and just hang out on the side. Just barely touch the stick. So you can feel in this position that the first finger and thumb are holding up the stick. And then I can feel the fulcrum. I can feel the middle finger touching the stick. That's fulcrum potential. Right? It's there. Right? Now, how do we come down from here? Right? How do we get back to here? Right? Try to get back to there. And if I really lead with my wrist, it will motivate the forearm, whatever little bit it's moved, and you don't even know it's, look, if I didn't even mention it, you wouldn't even know it. I'd just say, hey, come on up to here. And lo and behold, yeah, don't do any of that. You'll spoil it. You really want to come up from the wrist. We're really learning about what is a wristure. Right? All the way up. And then there's the grip, and you just hang out for a minute and meditate. And you can feel the first finger and thumb holding that stick essentially on their own. You can feel the middle finger touching, and the fourth and fifth are just hanging out. There's your fulcrum potential. And we're just going to turn back down and know that it collapse and really come back to the fore. And that's pretty good. Okay, so you have that. Okay, and then we have the other iteration. We have this iteration where it falls into the hand. Right? And you're going, now it feels a little different. Now I can feel the butt end of my palm, and I'm going to simply, again, you can really, you feel nothing. This whole construct is built in a way so that you feel very little of anything. I can feel the stick in my hand. but there's not anything to really feel. It's very relaxed, it's just hanging out. And then you're just going to turn down from there. You see? And then, so the next iteration would be, now it's on the palm. Notice when you go from here, come back up here for a sec. Turn with your wrist. No, take it easy, easy. Just go yanking it up. Okay, now you'll notice that when it falls into the palm, the hand closes a little, doesn't it? And the hand closes, just a little. You didn't do it though. I didn't even need to mention it. And everything is set up here. We have this feeling where there is very little to feel. Okay? Yeah. And then and then we have another iteration where we come down more and we can really start to feel the weight of the stick in the fulcrum. Maybe a little more in the first finger and thumb, the guide. Then we feel it from there. And then all we're going to do is turn from there. You got the shank, which means the arm lost its floor. Right? The arm is, if the stick is an extension of the forearm, then maybe it's really the arm that's at the floor. The forearm is aligned with with the actual floor. Right? So we're coming up to that third iteration, that third position. The stick really starts to feel heavy. And we're just going to meditate. See, there's not much to do. At this point, I can feel more of the weight of the stick. It feels a little different than the other higher iteration, but we're just here. And there, see, I got the bottom of the bead because this is where I started. You see what this looks like? That's why it's nice to have a mirror. This is the position you're going to come back to. See, you're coming back to this position. Right? Now it seems tedious and mundane. No, it came up too high. It's somewhere like this. Right around there. Okay? And if you really, I'm meditating too. Feel the fulcrum. Feel that grip. I think I pushed mine down a little bit. I just let it there. That was better. Just let it collapse. Go back to this set position that we started. It just returns to that position. Almost as if you were just, if you've ever played in an office chair and you were to just let your arms hang out on each side of that chair. And so the arm wouldn't move at all. The weight of your arm is on the chair. Now we're floating, so it's a little bit different. But essentially, that's what we're going for. Like when you play flat-footed, right? If you're playing flat-footed, the only thing that's moving are the ankles and the feet, right? It's what we're going for here. But because it's an arm and there are fulcrums, and unlike the weight of our legs, right, resting on the stool and it's on the ground, it feels a little different again, right? But here now we're kind of trying to recreate that, but not literally. Okay. So the next iteration would be we just bring it up an inch. I'm going to meditate there. Now there's again, what do you feel? Well, I do feel the stick. It wants to fall.
Yeah, exactly.
The weight of it. I can feel the weight of it. So you concentrate on your grip. The arm is totally relaxed. There's nothing to feel except maybe the weight of the stick, and then you're just going to turn. I got a good one. Try it again. There. And then the next one would be turning from parallel. Okay. Again, arm is relaxed. This is what we do. We meditate on these things. The 7 basic locusts. I made it up. Right? The locust is the flame. You meditate on focusing on the flame. Like, okay. Just turning from there now. Now the grip has Now we're not getting rebounds, but the grip has, if we were to get rebounds, you really have to have your grip intact so that there is a fulcrum, so that the stick has something to rock over. But right now we're not doing that. But the fulcrum potential is there, and we're just going to turn from there. Here it is. Oh, there. See, we just want to come back to where we started. There it is. Okay, that's good, man. See how nice on her lap? Now and your hand looks bigger.
Yeah.
The hand has, when you look at watch the Murray Spivak video teaching Louis, his hands look gigantic. He's got these giant hands. Okay. Yeah. Right? Now, okay, getting your mirror together. Always.
I'm not gonna play with that right now. I'll set it up better next week.
Okay. Okay. Let's take a look at the left, because your left tends to be maybe just a little more wonky, in that you somehow tend to see, like even now, it feels like your arm is different than your right looks so relaxed. So what we're going to do to get, again, it might be the angle of your camera. I find it hard to get even though I swear it seems like I'm perfectly parallel to the camera, sometimes it's just not quite so. And for whatever reason, I see right now I see in your left this. This looks a little, I can see the wall behind your left. I can't see any of the wall behind your, yeah, you see the arm. So again, let the arms come down. I know it just seems so remedial. Even now, your left, yeah. Yeah, just swivel, just swivel yourself so your right is a little bit, don't you, I didn't mean to, I just want to, just so I can see, just do this. Yeah, just do this a little. See if it changes it for me. No, I just want you to swivel so your right shoulder comes forward. I don't know if your stool turns, but shift yourself in your stool.
It does.
I didn't want you to change it. It was an experiment, so I can figure out whether it's your body or the angle. I just want you to shift yourself. But roll the other way. Yeah, right, a little more, little less, just a little less. Yeah, stay there now, stay there. It's the lighting too, there's the shadow. And the wall is a different color, but there's a shadow, I think. Come on, right shoulder a little more forward. No, I mean rotate that way. So
Going to this way?
The other way. So the right goes forward. There, stay there. Okay. Okay, you just face the camera. Oh, no. See, this is it's ridiculous. To take a lesson and have someone tell you how to, it's like the Alexander method. I don't know if you're familiar with that at all. It's, okay, but this has to be in place, or we could just go on, you know, but it's not, it's doing you a disservice, and you're patient enough, and you're a professional teacher yourself, so you understand. Okay, so when you come up nice and slow, and my arms are touching my side. Why, when you come up, do I see this? I'm exaggerating a little. Yeah, this is what you did when you watched this back. You came up, you had your sticks in hand, and you came up and you went like, something like this. And suddenly your arms were out. Maybe you were at the floor, but see, which isn't the floor, by the way. Yeah, there. And you should feel your arms hanging on your side. You can feel them. Go ahead and lean over to your right so you can feel your left. Really lean on yours. Come on, let the left arm fall into your body. Don't hold it away. Let it fall. They feel it. It wants to fall. Okay? Don't hold it out. Don't pull it in, but don't hold. There. Now you look settled. Now, just the left. We're going to come all the way up. I guess I'll practice it. Oh, God. See, I'm so traditional centric that I have to think about it. So now I'm you. I have to think you led with your arm. Here, let me show you. See, I'll do it with my right so that I know what I'm talking about. Right about there that I start to feel the arm become engaged. Right about there, just becomes engaged a little more. You don't even know it. You don't even know it. See, it's really led by the wrist. So let's find out where the arm becomes engaged. Your arm is already, that elbow's already looking a little bit angular. There. See how relaxed? You have to keep undoing everything so we get back to that relaxed state of feeling nothing. Okay, now, as we turn up, very slowly, see, we're not willy-nilly, up, no. We're just turning slowly, the wrists, straight up. Maybe right about there, starts to get engaged, huh? Maybe even a little sooner, but you see, there, come up a little higher now. All the way up, just leave it alone, just turn all the way. Oh, I feel like, okay. I hope you didn't lift your arm up at the end. Okay, so somewhere in there, and I'll do it with my left. That's not bad. Okay, now I'm doing my systems check. I feel the guide. I feel the middle finger, the fulcrum potential. Not that we're going to be playing rebounds, but that has to be there. And then I'm going to let the whole thing collapse. Mine isn't, my left isn't as good as my right. I have to do it again. And I didn't take my time coming up. And really, really meditate. Okay, so it's that, right? So we're just, oh, that was better. Not bad. Your elbow's out. That's just what I mean. So there's something not right. Why would the elbow come out? It shouldn't come out on the way up or down. We're not making a throw. Yeah, there. So you should be hanging. Remember that the feeling that you have? It's like you're underneath it. All of this, the arm can hang by the side, so the upper arm, so it's real relaxed. We're looking for this relaxation. It's like we're engineers and we're building some kind of monument, right? And we are going to create a structure that is as relaxed as possible, a structure that is, how would you say, it has there's not much likelihood that the thing will collapse. If there were to be an earthquake, for instance, it would remain. You know, the engineers know what they're doing. They built the proper foundation, right? All the bracing is in place. Okay, it's as relaxed as possible to keep the stick in this position, pointed to the ceiling. Okay, and then we're just going to let that collapse. Elbow came out. Does the elbow come out? I don't think so. Let's see. See, I feel almost my elbow, not quite. The elbow comes away, but I feel just a few inches above the elbow. I feel my arm, my bicep area. I feel it all resting on my body, and then when I come down, I feel it resting on my body. That's better. See?
That is better.
Okay, try it again. Don't go opening your hand. It opens by itself. Just leave it alone. Just maintain your grip. Okay, come on down and don't do anything with your other arm. There you go. Okay, now we're going to go to the other iteration. I'll practice with my left. Okay, so now, oh, see, I willy-nilly it, and I'm telling you not to. I have to lead by example. We're coming up, okay, and remember, I know I want to get back to this position. So now we're going to go to the next iteration, and the stick falls into the palm, and I know I want to get into this position. Same contour here, as though I'm not playing. Go ahead and do it. Come back to your original position. No, I meant at the floor.
Okay.
What I was talking about. Memorize how it feels when you're not bad. Don't go pushing with your arm. Just let the whole thing collapse. Now we're in this position. We built this construct that could survive a tornado, right? Really good engineers. It just sits like this. What's that famous sculpture where the iconic sculpture where you've got war heroes holding up the American flag, and they're holding this thing up. And however they built that thing's there. That flag ain't coming down. it's and right. Okay. Elbow doesn't. Your arm doesn't look. See, it's your left there. Don't hold it in, but just leave it alone. That's why you have to do this. As boring as it is. Okay. Now, what about your grip? Is your thumb coming? Show me your grip. Just hold it up and show me. Don't change it. Let me see it. Just show it to me. Show it to me. Your thumb's way too far forward. That's not the Murray Spivak grip. And you know it. That's your plus. That's remnants of your plus sign grip or something.
It's not that far.
It didn't.
Not that far forward.
Oh, may have been your positioning, but okay. Now don't go squeezing to death with the middle finger.
Okay.
It just, remember when we're up in this position and you're creating your grip? Here, look. Show me how the first finger and thumb would hold. No, it's got to be right up here. It's got to be up pointing at the ceiling. Why are your fingers, other three fingers, so tight? That hurts. Well, don't you feel that? If I hold them together, I don't feel the relax. Now I feel relaxed. Oh. Yeah, they're there. Let's spread them open. Let them relax. Yeah, like that. But keep the stick straight. Because we're analyzing the first finger and thumb. Come on, straighten out the stick. Don't have it at an angle. Keep it straight. Okay. Now I'm going to put the middle finger on. It's just going to touch. It doesn't have to pull. If the stick didn't move, did it? You could move it, couldn't you? Go ahead and pull with it. See that you can move the stick with the middle finger. No, like this. Look. Pull it into your palm.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. See, you don't need to do that. It just has to touch. It could do that, but that's not what we're doing right now. And then you're going to put the fourth and fifth along the side. They have nothing to do with it, really. Don't crunch them. They're just, right? Okay. And you lost the straightness of your stick. That means something happened. Your wrist twisted or your first finger and thumb changed. I don't think they did. Okay, so you feel that? There you have a construct. Then it's going to fall into the hand. Still little. I'm up higher than you. I went from here. The hand closes because it's following the stick. I'm not doing it. I can just feel that happens naturally. Okay? And then we're just going to play from there. This is what I want to get back to. See, I spent so much time up here that I lost my flora. I landed too far forward, which is understandable because I'm here waxing on about all these different, what seem like subtleties, but they're a big deal. Your stick isn't straight. So your stick isn't straight, and then it falls into the palm. Okay? Okay. Nice and easy. And then we know we want to get back to that position that we were in at the floor. Yeah, that was better. There, okay. Look, your elbow's by your side. Okay, now we're going to get the third iteration. This is probably boring for people to watch, you know, or I guess they could follow along and meditate with us.
That's right.
Okay, I should light an incense. Okay, so now we're here, then we're here, then we're here, where we're going to start to really feel the weight of the stick in the fulcrum. I'm not pulling with the back fingers. I'm leaving them alone. They're not doing anything. And then from there, look, your elbow's by your side. It helps us keep the stick up, doesn't it? You go like this, and suddenly, go ahead and put your elbow out a little. See, it feels different. Now you have to look. Now you have to hold it like this. Now you're not underneath it in the same way. Feel how much easier. See? Now you're underneath it.
Since I see that and feel it.
If you were going to build a sculpture like this, then they'd need all kinds of bracing in here, because this would become more vulgar. If they build it like this is more supportive. Okay. Okay, so we're here. Now we're down a little lower than that. So you really feel the weight. Arm hanging by the side, supporting underneath as much as possible, right? And now we're going to get back to that wasn't very good. Mine bounced around. There you go. I got it. Not bad. Okay, now we're doing the one we're only coming up an inch or so. You can come up a tiny bit more. Okay, now we have that. Elbow still by my side, underneath, supporting. Really still feel the stick wants to fall forward. I'm holding it up. That's all I'm feeling. It's hardly anything to feel. You're sitting at the dinner table. Okay, and now you're going to, yeah, I got a good one. No, it's just an inch or two. Yeah, make a note. There you go. Maintain your grip. Don't go pushing your thumb forward. It doesn't need to do anything. And then the final iteration is playing from parallel. And we're just, now we know we want to end up in this position. Ah, yeah, I lifted up too much. And my left sucks. There it is. I got it. There you go. Don't go yanking it up. It just smoothly comes back to that. Go ahead and make a note. Making a note? Almost. Ah, okay, that's a little hard for you, huh?
There it is.
Not bad, okay? And look, your elbow's by your side, and look how nice your grip looks. Okay, you got the idea. So I just want you to take your time and practice that. It might seem boring, you know, but I want you to get this into your body. Okay, that's good, Joe. Okay, let's keep going. Now we're looking at, and this stuff is going to come into play here as let's take a look at stick control and see what's going on. Yep. Metronome on at 72. So what we want to do go ahead and play exercise number 1 for me. Metronome is a half note at 72. That's perfect. That's a perfect mirror. You know, the mirrors that hang on a door.
Yeah.
Get it. I guess out there you get it at Kmart. Out here it's Target. Yeah. A little narrow. I'd like a mirror like that. That's great. You want 2 or 3 of those, really. Yeah. Okay, now look, stop. Don't move. Look at your left arm. You don't look right. Right's pretty good. Left isn't. Left out. It's not hanging on your body. We just, right? See what happens? Now we've opened up a book, and now we're going to play some exercises, and everything goes out the window. It shouldn't. Come on. Let that all hang by your body. It should be touching your body. How come your elbow isn't touching your body? There. Shouldn't it be? If you relax this area and just let this hang, you know, you don't want to play all stiff and jerky, as Dick would say. All right, now that looks better. That elbow on the left, it wants to pop, for whatever, there. I don't know what that is. Did you study molar?
I mean,
There you go. You've got some kind of molar thing, and it's out right now. It's not hanging by your side. There you go. It's better. There you go. Get the grip together in the left as well. Remember what it feels like. Now you feel the weight of the stick because you're down at the floor, right? Elbow in the left. I know I'm, being pretty tough on you. No. I'm like a hockey coach. Yeah, screaming at the players on the ice. No, no, no. Right? Okay. Or Nick Bollettieri teaching tennis. He was tough.
Yeah. You want me to start?
Now, I just want you to relax there for a minute. Just want that left elbow to relax. Okay, so how high are we going to turn for this? Let's decide.
I was coming here.
Okay, so let's slow down. So what's happening is, see, I've got my mirror as well. Like completely nerdy. Don't mention any of this to that next heavy metal band you go to play with. They might not get this. That's not cool. There's some pretty shredding players in some of those bands, I'll tell you. Okay, so down here. So it's like what we just did, right? We're gonna maybe come up. Remember, we had this iteration here. So now we're maybe somewhere in between that 1 or 2 inches and the second last or the third last iteration. We're somewhere here now, aren't we? And so what is? So what does that feel like? Come on up just a tiny bit more. My grip's fine. There. And we're coming back to that spot. So that's what it's going to feel like in both hands. So go ahead and play. Joe, hang on a minute. Remember when we were up here?
Yeah.
Up here, and we just let everything collapse. Right. Well, when we're here, remember, in this technique, dynamics are determined by height of turn. Okay, so when we're here, again, kind of feels you're not nothing to feel. It's more about using gravity. It's going to let it collapse. I feel like you love to do this stuff. It's nothing. If you want more volume, then come up higher. And don't do this. Just let it fall. Now here, we're just going to let it fall. Go ahead and play. Let's just play one note in the right. Let's lift it up for a second. Just let it fall. See, that's very different than what you were doing. On a snare drum, that'll be a lot louder also. You have to hear this as though you're on a snare drum. Murray would say that. I don't hear practice bad. I hear as though you were playing on a snare drum.
Mm.
Right? So go ahead and lift it up again. Not that much, not quite that much. Yeah, on there. Now can you just let that collapse? Make a note. Do it again. Let it collapse. Beautiful. Elbows by your side. Grip's fine. Do that in the left. Watch your elbow and let it collapse. There. Now we're just going to do that over and over. Try. Go and play. Easy, easy. Yeah. So Joe. Isn't this what we're doing?
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Nice and easy, see? Nice and easy. Nice and easy. I don't speak quite that loud. Stop like that. Come on up again. Decide on your height. And then what does that sound like? What does that sound like if you just let it collapse? All you're really getting is the weight of your hand and the weight of the stick. Do it again. No, it's too loud. It's a little hard to tell because we're on the sky. Good. Just let it fall from there. Do it again. There. That's how loud it should be. Nope, not louder. Jack Berga is really into this. He is really into gravity. He wants to get faster and faster and faster. He's like amazing. And so he talks about lifting it up and using gravity. So let's go with that. There you go. See how relaxed that is? Go ahead and play. Yeah, there. Now, can you do that more in tempo? Doesn't get louder. Doesn't get louder. It's easier to let it fall. All you have to do is lift it up and let it collapse. Not anything. To the left. Elbows are hanging out by the side. But it's twice as fast. Maybe we should practice it at this tempo. It was twice as fast. Hey, louder, easy. Okay, now let's go the other way. Easier, easier. Joe? Just looking for it. See how gentle that is? See? It's just this far. Yeah, that's all it is. Faster. Doing this. See how nice and easy that is? Sticks go straight up and down. Okay, coming along. Okay, now let's move to to exercise number 3. Now we're in rebound land. Okay, so what's happening? Turn that metronome off for a second. Okay, it started off that your right was maybe making rebounds. Sometimes it was like a half, it was half wrist turn, half rebound kind of thing. And the left was just playing really playing doubles on the wrist. And then towards the end, then the right started playing doubles on the wrist. So how are we going to fix that? Okay. So let's just take let's see if this works. Let's just take this iteration of height of turn, because we're maintaining a similar height. Remember the singles that we just played? That's why I wanted you a little higher. When I said nice and easy, I know you ended up turning not as high, but it was fine. You got there. But really, I wanted to maintain a certain height of turn, right? So if we come up like this, right, and then we just make one note. You're slamming. See, that's what I mean. It's not really collapsing. It's just not collapsing. Why don't you just come up and wait for a minute? Give yourself a chance. Not that high, remember? Yeah, you gotta see. It's got to be exacting. Now you have that grip, right? You can feel the stick laying in the fulcrum. It's subtle, or it's not subtle at all. That's the grip. You can feel the middle finger, just like when we were up here and I said just touch it. Now you've got a fulcrum. Well, now you're down here, and not only are you just not needing to, not only do you just not have to touch it, but now you feel the weight of it. Now you feel the weight of it, the weight of the stick in there. But really, all you're doing is just touching it. Now that you're down here, you can feel more of the weight of the stick. So we're coming up here, right? A little higher. Give yourself a fight. Just not so much. You have to try to memorize it. Now again, right? You're in a nice supportive mode, elbows by the side. All you have to do is turn for 5 rebounds. Pretty good. Okay, now give me 4. You have to yank it back up at the end. Turned higher. That was pretty good. Now give me 3. Now give me 2. There, you turned once. You turned once. Now it was the left that was having a problem, so let's do that in the left.
I'll give you 5 rebounds.
Give me 4. 4. You don't have to yank it up at the end. Maintain.
Do that again.
Give me 2. Okay. You just turned once.
Yeah.
Put that together. No metronome. Just go ahead and do it. Turning for 2. We're just letting it collapse. We're not adding anything. Stop, stop, stop. See, now your left has lost it, and your elbow's starting to stick out. Okay, I know, but you can do it. You proved that you can. So you use that exercise that I just provided you, and because we're going to keep moving. Put the metronome on and let's see if you can do it in time.
Okay.
Elbow in the left, elbow the old tennis elbow problem or something. I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
So, right, you're just coming up. See, Joe, this is why, Joe, this is why Dick Wilson would not have you turn too high. He would say, if you play the first note at this point in your development, if you play the first note too loud, it's likely that you won't get the second note loud enough.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so, but remember, I also had you practicing it this way, where you were going turn, turn, turn. See, I'm always trying to memorize this feeling. So I always come back to it, and I'm just getting this nice, easy thing. I don't know what tempo it is. I lost it. Good. So it'd be this speed. That's what we're searching for. See? So this is just one turn, right? And then we're just going to let it bounce once. Let it rock over that middle finger. No, it's too loud. You're forcing. Your singles weren't right, so you know your doubles aren't going to be right. We're just coming up and letting it fall. It's a nice, gentle, easy. You get a nice contact with the instrument that's not forced. And then you're just going to let it bounce twice. All we're trying to do. Nice and easy. Should be nice and easy. It's fine to say, and we're back at the floor. The elbow should be by your side, right? You always come back to here. Go ahead and try. Elbow on the left is already out a little bit. So just play singles, nice and easy. See if you can get the singles to sound now a little higher. You need a little momentum at this point in your playing. No, but it's too loud. It's just nice, a little. It just collapses. Yeah, turn that high. Twice that fast, right? Dot, 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 dot. Dot, dot, dot. Relax your elbow on the left. Don't push down. Just let it come down. Now you feel the middle finger. You feel the stick touching that crack of the first joint of the middle finger, your fulcrum. Don't go pushing down. The first note will be too loud when you go to turn it into doubles at this point. Nice, easy, easy. All you're going to do is just let it rock over that fulcrum. Go ahead and play doubles. Let it rock over the fulcrum. Okay, now, all right, stop. So let's see. Watch. See, what we're trying to do is when we, how would I say this? So we could be thinking da 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 da, but I want da 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 da. See, da da, so that I can put them together. When they go faster, it might be da 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 da, but that's what I mean. Playing rebounds slowly can be more difficult than playing them fast. So just come on, turn up and give me a nice open rebound. That means you don't have to do anything. You do have to follow through though to the second note. Stay with me. This is another Richard Martinez thing about follow through, right? You actually, when you go to play rebound, we follow through to the second note. Right? Now play one note. You won't follow through to the second note. Easy, don't slam. Try it again. Now this time follow through to the second note. Let it bounce. Do it again. Da da. Almost da da. See, it's more open. Can you do that in your left? Don't let that thumb slide forward in your left. It'll spoil it. Now you're coming up too high. And you're slamming down. Come on, just let it come down. Relax. Ah! Oh, came up too high. There you go. Can't you just put those together? Da, 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 da. Nice and open like that. Follow through to the second note. Don't turn your wrist. Follow through. Do it again your left. Just play two notes in your left and follow it there. You have to follow through. It's subtle. Or it's not subtle at all. It's everything. But you have to follow through. No, you're turning your wrist twice. Just try the left again. Just play a double. There. Okay, work on that. We have time to take a look at. Let's take a look at the paradiddle now. How's that going, boy? You had the idea. You felt it. You felt it. So, how's the paradiddle going to work? So, when I make my throw, it's supposed to stop at the floor. See? Shouldn't be that hard. It's not that tough. Okay, so the gig is we have to make an honest to goodness throw. So let's just go over the throw. Throw's coming along. But if you're at left elbow sticking out, You're never going to get a throw because the throw doesn't start. Watch, a throw doesn't start from here. A throw starts from here, right? And then remember, we get that feeling where you're just gonna, it wants to fall. It just wants to fall. So we're getting some of that feeling. Okay, I really feel it laying in the middle finger up here. I always feel it in the middle finger, but I feel it hanging there. It's just hanging. See, it just fell. It just fell. Come on, let it fall. Making an up note. No, you don't touch and then go up. It's all one thing. All right, it's just hanging there in the middle finger. Come on, there's no remedial. You can't do this in slow motion. We're just going up. Not bad. And then you're going to cock your wrists. Go ahead. No. You just blew through it. That's why I've really slowed you down today, haven't I? And that's what I'm going to continue to do right now. Remember, you just wanted to do this. I said, no. Come on up and feel this for a minute. See, it's not this. Oh yeah, it's this. See how much harder that is? Now you're holding the weight. See, when you do this, Joe, even a tiny bit, now you're holding the weight of the upper arm up. The shoulder has to accommodate but now the shoulder doesn't have to. Now you don't have to hold this. You know how much energy you save? How much more efficient that is to not have to hold the weight of this up? Even here, you're holding the weight of it up. So we're here. Now, if we slow it down and lift the stick up and wait just a moment and feel that position, maybe we could turn and get a note, or 2 notes, or multiple notes, right? You're learning that. Now what we're doing is we're making this motion where we're just letting it fall. No, you have to make a note. I'm teaching you this single stroke, really, right? Okay, and you're in this position, and now you wait there for a minute. Now look how relaxed that is. You know, in a way, it's actually more relaxed than this. Watch, come down here. Now you have to hold the stick up, don't you? Look, now, feels more relaxed there, doesn't it? Interesting, isn't it? Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to cock our wrist to the ceiling as the forearm falls to back to the floor. No, you can't see. You can't necessarily make these motions remedially. I mean, in slow motion. But what we can do is we're in real time, but we can stop. And when we come down, we're going to have to be in real time. We can't go. Nah, it happens in concert. The whole thing moves in concert. So I guess we could go down in slow motion, but that's not what we're going to do. We're going to turn our wrist and come to the floor. No, your forearm weighted up here. Just do this for me. Just do this for me. Stay with me. Don't have your hands too far forward or your elbows aren't by your side. Come on, elbows by the side. See, the body looks small. The hands look gigantic. Different. Okay, come on, they're hanging by your side. Now just come on up. Right? And just let it fall. That's what you're not feeling. Lift it up. See, you're up. You're not lifting it up. You're leveraging it up from the wrist. Okay? And then just let it fall. Yeah. Now, when I go to flick, it just falls. Yeah, but now I'm making a little flick as it falls. I don't have to lift. I don't have to lift anymore. Remember, we could play from parallel and get a note. We didn't have to turn to the ceiling. Think of it maybe like that. Now we're going to play from here. We don't lift anymore. We're playing from here. But we've got all this weight that's going to come crashing down. And we turn. Almost. Come on, let the arms move in concert with the motion from the wrist. Just let it fall. No. Watch. Remind yourself of letting it fall. There. Feel it again. Don't hold your fingers tight. If anything, they relax. Okay, and then let it fall. Okay, now you're just going to turn and let it fall. The same feeling in the arms. No, you went. Watch, you went. It didn't just. It's gravity. Remember the gravity thing?
Okay, but you want me to turn? I mean, I'm supinating the hand upward and letting it fall, right?
You're turning up. See, but you're doing this. Watch. You're doing this. And if I were to show you in slow motion, it would look like this. It looks like this, Joe. It's like you do go into slow motion. Instead of just falling, you do this. And your arms aren't falling. You're turning to the ceiling and your arms are up in the air. Watch me. As soon as I bring the tips of my fingers towards the ceiling, the arm falls. There. It feels like this as soon as I bring the tips up. Yeah. And was the dip fall as much as when you didn't make a throw? Just remind yourself of how fast they'll fall. No, oh, no, come on. Just let them fall. Feel gravity. No, just let it fall. Don't make a throw. There, you see, you do that perfectly. You feel your palms make a note. Boom. You don't have to push it down either, do you? All this weight is it's just that nice, easy thing, and you'll get a note. Come on, let it fall. There. Now, why can't you do that as you make a gentle little waving motion? There. There you go. See, so now if let's go back to the throw. Okay, so we're here. Okay, we're here. Right. Oh, sorry. We're making a note. Pretty good, right? And then instead of it just falling, we're going to make a throw, and the forearm's going to come down in a very similar way to what you just felt on your. No, come on, just let it fall. Let it go. No, you don't get to come down slow. Come on, give me a throw. No, you didn't stop at the top. Making a note, and then give me a throw. There, well, see, you're sending this is where Dick Wilson would say, it's where you feel the torque. You're torquing it. So you're going to torque it. Got to stop at the top. Trying to help. No, you got to stop. You got to come up, and then you're going to torque. You're going to get like underneath it from the wrist. Go on, torque. Almost. Leave that arm alone. Torque. There you go. All the energy went out to the beat of the stick. Dick Wilson would say, and it makes it's not in reality, but it makes the stick feel longer than a regular wrist turn. Go on, torque. No, you don't get to go slowly and test the waters. There. It's nothing. It's all wrist, you see? Torque. No, don't go shoving it down. It collapses. It's like you're torquing it down. There. Do that on the other hand. Make a tap in real time. No, you have to make a tap. Okay, now torque. Come on, just go for it. It's just everything collapse. Yeah, see, it's like it's out of control. It has that feeling. You're in control right up until there. Now you're going to let the whole damn thing just collapse and torque. No. There you go. You need to actually turn your wrist. No, it was stiff and weird. You have to wait there for a minute. Now torque. That was pretty good. Okay, now let's see if we can play the paradiddle with that motion. There, it wasn't bad. It's good. Elbow to the left, not going to work. Okay, now here, we're kind of coming to the end here, but okay, so you see, You're starting to get some of this stuff, right? Now you have this, which can turn into this, right? And now you have this. See how it looks? Look. Okay. I don't blow through it. I don't go. It's this to this. See? This to this. Eventually, it can become this. Watch. Now I'm not even making. Now I'm keeping the B down nice and low, right? Dum da ga da dum. Dum ba da dum. We get that. See, I'm always coming back to the floor. I'm just letting it collapse. I'm not even throwing now. I'm doing what you did here. Okay, that'll be later on. But we have a better semblance of the throw. It's gotten better again. And now that we have this, and now that we have this, which could be this, now we need to combine them. I'm going to start playing traditional. So, and then we're just going to make that little turn. So it's and then one turn. Remember, I had you do multiple rebounds last time. But this, I just want you to go and play 2 notes and see if you can just do that. Elbow on the left. No, now that you really get a chance, this is a really good thing. You get a chance to stop at the top. Go on now, torque. Remember I showed you how you can, when you come up here, you can do this, ba-da, or you can go ba-ba. No, not the throw, because we're working on the throw into the double. So it's going to be a throw and then a double, and that double's got to be nice and open and slow. There. Go, give me a throw, stop at the top, torque. No, you have to throw, but easy. No, you have to stop at the top and give me a little torque. Now it's out of control. Once you torque, you're done. Torque. Yeah. Left. What single note? No, you didn't get to the top and torque. Top. Torque. Oh, almost. Do it again. Nice, easy. Don't overblow. You don't have to. Don't turn quite as high to the ceiling, because remember, this is supposed to be a dot. No, you got to get up to here and then torque. So I don't mind if you stop. This is remedial. Torque. There. Do that in the other hand. That's the beginning of a real paradiddle with this technique. Elbow on the left. Don't point your first finger. Come on up. Okay, torque, and then a double with a nice slow rebound. You turn your wrist twice. I don't come up and do that little thing I taught you. No, now you just blew through it and your elbow's sticking out. Come on up. Give me that position. Torque. A single. Almost. Give me a slow double in the left, sorry. No, just the double part. There! Do it. Nice and easy. Just turn and that slow double. Based on what you worked on. I mean, we could even have you stop here, too. The double was a little fast, wasn't it? Stay at the surface. Flow through to the second note. Come on up. Oh, you have to stop here. For you, you have to stop. There, give me the torque, and then a note in the other hand. There. Now, once you put those together, I'm going to ask you, because I'm delighted to just get you to here. This is going to be on you now. This is where you've got to look Joe squarely in the eye, in the mirror, and now you have to bring what you've learned here to your lesson with Joe, okay? And spend the time breaking it down. There, look how good you look right now. Now you look like a Murray Spivak guy. Okay, really good job. Nice and relaxed. You stayed with me. And the benefit is that everything slowed down, so you had a chance to actually focus. Bring everything in. There you go. And remember, you feel it once, you will feel it again. There you go. There it is. Double was a little fast. No, you blew through it. Oh, it's pretty good though. Because at a certain point, the throw does. I need to. You just don't. You don't want to feel this. But at a certain point, when you go to throw, right? There's a moment where it hangs, but it's brief. It's brief. But I get to this position, and I'm done going up. Once I get to whatever position I decide, right? I have to get there, and then I go the other way. For you, you just need to stop for a minute and meditate and torque. That worked for you. Come on, give me a torque. There you go. And then a double. Yay! I did my job. I'm going to turn off the camera.
Sure.